Everybody has been asking me, Markela, are you going to start back YouTube? This is me starting back YouTube. Oh, I have a whole face mask on my face. Y'all, it's been a journey. I finally think that I'm at the point in my life in which I feel comfortable, like being vulnerable, sharing, being transparent. I thoroughly miss YouTube so much. With everything that I feel like I have transitioned through in my life, I feel like I'm ready to like commit because it's like an outlet. I need to take this face mask off and we are about to chat. I hope y'all ready to have a conversation because it's about that. It's about that time. Like, and then I haven't even showed y'all my house. I moved. Yeah, we have a lot to catch up on. Let's take the mask off. A lot of people have been seeing me on the Gleaming campaign, which I think is so funny. And I was like, you know what? I actually need to like record. It's very simple. It's not anything different that I do from like a UGC creator or, you know, like a high industry brand creator. So we're about to wash this off because I have to record the other part of it, like showing like the afterglow. I did definitely have like a little speck here and there, but we're about to take care of it. Ghetto. Washing my face be so ghetto sometimes. Oh, and I forgot I had these little things. I feel like I need some soap. I ran out of facial cleanser, so I have to use enough soap to wash the rest of the stuff off my face. I feel like that's good. I got a good little speck. Oh, Jesus. I feel like I have so much to, you know, tell y'all. Funny story, I had a conversation with my cousins. We went to a cabin for, like, it's our family, like, trip. Well, not trip, it's like a mini reunion. I honestly had so many people ask me, like, are you gonna start back YouTube? You know, why did you stop YouTube? Honestly, I think that when I got to a point where I didn't really want to do just like hair content, and I started to realize, like, you know, there is a lot of things that I really can do. I didn't really know how to showcase that on YouTube, and I'm like, you know, it's so many YouTubers, there's so many girls that's making videos, there's so many girls that's, you know, doing all this bomb stuff. It's like, you know, what's the difference between me, what I got going on versus what they got going on? So me and my cousin was laughing because she was like, you know, just be yourself. She was like, but you know, when you get on YouTube, there is like a YouTube voice. Like, people change their voice. I'm like, I got a YouTube voice? They're like, yeah. I say all that to say, first of all, it's funny. I don't want people to think that I'm one thing off camera and another thing on camera. I think during the time when I kind of chilled out from YouTube, I was getting burnt out. And I feel like I had to kind of redirect what I wanted them to actually look like. But yeah, it took me a minute. And we're going to have a chat because I feel like I have not, I don't want to say not been showing up how I'm supposed to. Like, this is going to be very therapeutic for me. I have moved into a new place, and I recently just got out of a relationship on top of, you know, other ships, like friendships, relationships that kind of have dwindled down for me. And I feel like I'm in a good place to give what needs to be given on the channel. That's enough with the rambling. We're about to finish this so that way we can sit down and have a chat. It's like, is my thing crooked? I think it's a little crooked. It's a little better. Stop that, and we're going to do the last part. Okay, so I just did one of two videos, so I should be good. Well, honestly, I Man, back in the day, I used to really just have all my videos, what I wanted to do, what I wanted to say, and like to a T. And I was like, dang, what do I want my first video to be? Like, what is it going to be about? I'm not going to lie, I have definitely missed YouTube. I have definitely missed like the interactions. Honestly, it's so funny because I feel like I have gained a lot of subscribers since like I haven't really been on. I've posted like many they're not reels. What are they called? They're like reels on YouTube. I posted a few of those and then I caught myself trying to post videos, but I'm like, dang, I just feel like I have so much more to give to people, but I knew I had to get to a certain level of me being honest with myself. And once I kind of got to that point, I was like, me being honest with myself will make me honestly show up the way how I'm supposed to, not only for myself, but everybody else. Now with me being single, I feel like I can redirect all of that energy that I was giving to those boys to myself and to my community, because I really think that this can be a thing and like we here. It's definitely giving more lifestyle, more vlogging. I don't want to create perfect content no more. I don't have it in me to create perfect content. I want it to be real. If I'm being completely honest, I lost myself trying to like create content. It's so hard as a content creator that people really do not understand. They're really mistaken it. It's hard. Recording consistently, you know, trying to figure out what niche you're in, what niche you're not in. It can take a toll. And I'm not gonna lie, I was very, very consistent, but I kind of got exhausted from just recording hair videos and stuff. Like, I'm not like a makeup girly or anything like that, but I can do a little something to my face, you know. But in all honesty, I wanted to do more than hair videos, and I really didn't know how to transform that. On top of that, at the time I was in a relationship and I was using his camera. You know, I wanted everything to look a certain way, like look nice. And I'm like, dang, you know, I'm getting so focused on the look that I'm really losing out on so many other things that I could be talking about. I say all that to say, losing yourself in order to find yourself, or so you can redefine yourself, is very much so a real thing. And I want to say that is what really happened. Being somewhere that I just was not no longer happy in, it took a toll on me mentally. I mean, so much has happened from that point until now, and I'm, you know, very grateful. Sometimes we don't really understand why we go through the things that we go through when we go through them, but everything honestly makes sense after it's all said and done. I do not really want to date anybody right now. I was in a relationship for 6 whole years. You know, I tried to dabble and it's just not working. I feel like this is the time for me to really focus on everything that I love. I had to get to a point where I had to rediscover what loving myself looks like, because, you know, social media tells you how you're supposed to love yourself, how you're supposed to love your man, how you're supposed to live by the time you're 30, and what you're supposed to, you know, it's overwhelming. Redefining that for myself is something that I'm excited about, and recording it along the way. I'm not here for the perfect. I am not perfect at all. I am not perfect. As much as people want to, you know, portray that, or, you know, whatever illusions people, because, you know, people are a little. I just want to be me, and I want to be a vessel to you and talk to you and grow like that, if that makes sense. All of my videos are definitely going to be different. I can't even tell y'all what we're going to get into, but I know we will be having more raw conversations. I feel like this is probably about to be, I feel like this is the season of my life. Don't you know when people say this is your time, this is your season, this is your, I feel like that's what it is. As I'm healing and forgiving myself for things and reflecting and, you know, gaining a certain level of self-awareness, I am also in a place where I'm just I'm just exhausted too from just trying to fight the shift that I know that's about to happen over my life. I'm just done trying to fight it. There is a time for us to shed and let go and become the person that we're supposed to be. But it's kind of difficult when you have to kind of accept, the people that you lose along the way, relationships that you outgrow, and, just certain things that you used to do that you just like, I'm not doing it. I don't want to go out every single weekend. I'm not trying to be outside. I'm not trying to be in nobody's son's face. Like, for real. I can't really like speak on dating and what's really out there because I'm just like, I am not on the scene. I just got out of a 6-year relationship and I decided to, leave and break things off. I'll never speak ill on, my previous partner. He was great, to a certain extent. It became mutual for both of us. But I do want to talk about, coming into your singleness, or, being single, learning how to be single, understanding that, you're not alone. A lot of us are going through a lot of things. And honestly, coming back on YouTube, I really did not know how I wanted my direction to be. I know a lot of people know me for like the hair tutorials and the try on hauls, and like we'll have chats every now and then. And my background was a certain way, baby. I don't have that background no more. So we are going to start getting very raw, honest, vulnerable, and transparent on here. I feel like anytime you go through like a breakup or separation or losing a friend, you really have to come back and figure out, okay, what is it that I gained? What is it that I did wrong? How can I, bounce back from this? I'm not the type of girl to, go from one relationship to another relationship. And if I could give advice, I would say, baby, if you're going through a relationship or a breakup or situationship or your thing, whatever, don't try to go to another man to get over the last man. Like, fully heal. That's the goal. In this season for me, I'm focusing on me. We're getting back on YouTube. We get into these videos and we're about to have a time. I am super excited. We are going to a conference next week called the Boss Summit. I went to the Boss Summit last year. It was my first time going to a women's conference, and it was the best investment I have ever made. I ended up winning their scholarship, and now I get to go back this year as a speaker. I think that's pretty cool. And then after that, baby, we're going to Turks. So I have, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get the content done. And I have to give y'all like a brief recap of the Heyyy brunch. The Heyyy brunch is really going to be explosive, and I am excited to begin the recordings. We about to have fun. We about to try on clothes. We about to get birthday prep, photo shoot prep. We about to be on flights, because I also go to Mexico for my birthday in November. Homecoming is coming up. We're about to have a time. It's up. Make sure, if you don't already, follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. I mean, if you still on Facebook, you can follow me on Facebook too. I usually follow back. I try to follow back. Let me take that back. Just follow me, and I'm gonna try to follow back. I don't want to have like the regular schmegular channel where all I'm doing is, hair tutorials and stuff like that. I feel like I've always known that I have more to give, but I just don't think that I was in the right mindset to give it, if I'm being honest. And it's nothing but we're gonna be straight up on here. But yeah, I don't think that I was in a place to provide and be honest, because honestly, I struggle with being honest with myself, understanding my worth, knowing my value, being a people pleaser. It took me a long time to get to the point where it's like, when I tell my story, I'm gonna tell my story. Nobody's not gonna tell it for me. We're gonna be chitting, we're gonna be chatting. Like, I feel like when I was trying to be consistent, I was trying to be consistent, but I wanted it to look polished and well put together and like edited very well. Like all my videos look phenomenal, but it lacked personality. Like the personality was still very much so in there in my voiceovers, but I don't feel like people really got to see Markela. And I think that was something that I wanted to give more on my channel, and I just did not know how to do that. And anytime you're sitting and you not being honest with yourself, you never really gonna perform how you're supposed to because you're not being honest. So that was one of the things. It took me a minute to come back onto YouTube, and I feel like now that I'm single, and like I'm not single like dating, like in the season that I'm in, I just want to focus on getting back to the things that I love, like my crafting, content creations, decor, try on hauls. Like I love YouTube. I love making content, but I think I burnt myself out with trying to make polished, aesthetically pleasing content, and it wasn't really allowing me to really, I don't know, be the YouTuber that I wanted to be. So that's what it was. But we back now. Very excited because I feel like not only for myself, a lot of us are going through new seasons and we are transitioning and we do not know, you know, where to start or how to show up or how to perform or, you know, be this person that we know we can be or the person that we keep being tugged to be. You have to really follow your dreams. Just stop trying to make everything perfect. Stop trying to be like everybody. Like, be yourself. Transitioning into being single or being by yourself is not a it's not an easy journey. I don't know. You have to kind of just let go of everything that you thought was going to be and relearn yourself, because you're not the same person that you were when you first got into your relationship versus you now being single. Being single can definitely be a beautiful thing, or being alone, or just transitioning and just choosing a different path for yourself. It can definitely be rewarding, but it's all about your perspective. And I think that's one thing that I had to learn. Like, I cannot be out here making other people happy and I'm not happy, bro. There were a lot of things that were taking place and a lot of things that I had accepted from friendships and relationships. And it kind of just made me want to just step back and be like, girl, what are you doing? You don't deserve this. It's easier said than done, because sometimes we want to retract, we want to be friends, or, you know, we want to get back with that man. And it's like, no, girl, pay attention to that man or that girl. You know, like, pay attention to whoever your spouse is and what they have going on, because if they're not treating you how you deserve to be treated or how you would like not even treat yourself, it's a no. I don't even do the red flag, green flag, blue flag. No, it's a no. Choosing you is always gonna be hard, but it's gonna get easy. Nevertheless, I'm getting emotional, but I'm gonna try not to cry on here because we don't do that. I'm so excited to be back on YouTube. My cousins have asked me why I'm not on YouTube. My grandma asked me why I wasn't on YouTube. Some of my friends asked me why I'm not on YouTube. And the girlies under the comments are like, where are our hair videos? There are a lot of things that I had learned about myself. If you watching this, I have recently realized that I have anxiety a little bit. And one thing that, of course, that I do, you know, I go back to that Bible, sis. So I was reading my Bible and it talked about being more childlike. And I was like, dang, what was one thing that I used to really thoroughly enjoy as a child? I used to color. So I bought me a coloring book. Me and my friend Kristen, we went to Walmart yesterday, actually, and we got coloring books, like color pencils and crayons. I know that sounds so childish, but you have to figure out ways how to escape everything that's going on by finding new hobbies. And recording content might not be your thing. Being a YouTuber or a vlogger might not be your thing, and that's okay. But you still need to find ways to, like, you know, clear your mental palette. Your mental palette that's a thing too. Sometimes you have to free up space and let go of a lot of things that, you know, you hold on to daily, silently. Coloring is one of those things for me. So if you are making a transition, or you going through something, or, you know, you anxious about something, try to find you a coloring book or find you a crossword puzzle or a regular puzzle, and just sit and be with yourself. It's so much beauty in it. And I'm just so excited. I'm really, really excited. I know I just talked our head off, but I'm really excited for us to connect on a different level. I do not even know where to start with YouTube, but I'm just excited for everything new. I'm not even gonna lie. I cannot tell y'all how happy I really am with this new season in my life, this new chapter. I feel like I have embarked on so many different things. I have done so much that I feel like I really need to catch y'all up on, and I'm super excited to do that. But I'm just grateful. I'm so grateful for all of my subscribers, my supporters. I'm excited to see how this is about to go, how we are about to grow together, and I just want to be a vessel to like one person. So if I can reach one person, we lit. So I love y'all. That is it. I talked y'all heads off. I might give y'all a tour of the house because my house is a little dirty. And we can go from there. So if you have not already, make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And make sure y'all stay tuned for the next video. I love y'all. I promise I'm gonna make it more active because this is a lot. I'm real comfortable though. It's Sunday morning. I have to finish all those campaigns. But I love you so much, and it's only up from here. So I will see y'all in my next video.